Okay, hello. It's currently around 1 a.m. So, you might be wondering, okay, when did I film this? So right now is Monday. Well, it's Sunday night. Monday midnight, and I am on the way to the airport. So originally, as you know, my flight was supposed to be on Sunday morning because I didn't take leave on Monday, which means I need to go back to lab on Monday as well. But things happened. So firstly, I was waiting at the bus stop and I realized that it turns out that the bus no longer stops at that station, but it starts from the main station. So I should have walked to the stop that was one stop earlier, which was Ban Qiao station, I think it's the main bus station of Ban Qiao. But anyways, that aside, so I managed to get a cab to the airport, and I reached around 5:30. So I checked my luggage in, and got my boarding pass. So I guess like everything was fine, but I took a short nap outside the boarding gate, and I set an alarm to wake me up around maybe half an hour before they should start calling people, like when they start boarding people basically. And then I moved myself to the area where people are boarding, but Taiwan doesn't have they don't have this system where you need to put your bag through customs, or like, well, you need to put your bag through like the X-ray machine again. So there's no segregation, so you can just walk into the boarding area. So I took a short nap there, or what I thought was a short nap, because when I woke up it was 9. My flight was supposed to take off at 8:20, and apparently they had been calling me. They had been paging for me like everywhere, but they couldn't. For some reason, I was still asleep. Yeah. So that's it. That's why I couldn't. Hold on, let me cross the road first. Yeah. So. When I woke up, it was too late. Apparently, they had took down my luggage so that they could get everyone else to fly off. And then when I woke up, they said, your luggage is already outside. We can't put you back in on this flight. So, of course, I think at the start it was quite annoying because I have plans on Sunday, and of course on Monday I need to go back to work. But at the same time, I think maybe on the bright side, it gave me some time to actually work on packing some things and planning some things in life. Yeah, and it gave me some time to explore Taiwan like I never would have, because I usually don't come like one day early or leave one day later. I usually leave before the competition even ends. So, for example, earlier I spent some time at Starbucks in the airport first, but then I left my luggage in the airport while I went to Taoyuan City. So I think this was the first time I went there, and yeah, the mall was quite nice, I guess. Probably will be back there another time. Yeah. As you can see, some of the shops are still open, so I'm not entirely sure which one is open, which one isn't. Yeah. Google Maps say it will take around 15 minutes to reach the Taipei bus station or something. So I'll be catching a bus from there around like 2:15, 2:30, around that time. So plenty of time to walk there instead of taking a taxi. I'm trying to find a way to like not take the taxi this time, because yesterday's taxi cost quite a lot. Yeah. It cost 1,150 Taiwan dollars. So it's around 40 SGD. You might think that's fine because, well, it's to the airport anyway, right? They're gonna have tolls. Anyway, he charged me like a little bit more. He charged me 1,200 NTD, which is not a very big difference. I think the main difference is that, well, if it's taxi, it's that much, but if it's by this night bus, and if I manage to catch night bus, it will take around 10 to 20% of that cost actually, which makes it very value. And why are there street lamps like all over the place in here? Okay, yeah, I guess this is the city center. Should be reaching soon. Yeah, I think I need to turn left from here, and then I should be reaching the station already. I think I will spend some time to like rest over there. I actually slept quite a bit also, because I mean, you know, the past 2 days, okay, rather I think Thursday and Friday were quite tiring, because every night was like just take a night flight and then reach a different country, and yeah, 2 consecutive days. Usually it's going back to Singapore, so at least after that I get some rest, but this time it's like a triangle kind of like maneuver, so kind of different. Yeah, I'll just cross from here. Okay, I'll just walk on for a little bit more before I stop filming, because I might be getting the place a little wrong if I keep walking down this and I realize it's not the correct place. It tends to happen, even though I've been here like I think 3 times before already. But yeah, sometimes I'm still like that. So yeah, sometimes we don't get what we want, and sometimes if you don't rest, then yeah, sometimes life will present chances for you to, like, you know, take a rest, and it might be for the better actually, because I think I was really tired. I didn't sleep last night, so I was just packing my stuff and chatting with other people. Yeah, so that's quite bad. That was quite a bad decision, because I ended up having to pay for the sleep like at the airport. So yeah, lesson learned, I guess. Anyways, of course, how did we settle for that flight? So it turns out that China Airlines, if I were to cancel that flight and let's say I change to a Scoot flight instead, then I heard that from them that it wouldn't be very worth it. And also I think Scoot's quality is a bit well, it's decent, but it's not as good compared to China Airlines, which is because Scoot is a low-cost carrier. So there's that difference. Of course it will be cheaper, but the amount of money I get from like cancelling that flight won't be a lot anyway, so it won't be worth. Yeah. What else? So anyways, China Airlines had a flight yesterday night, so Sunday night at around 8 PM, but I had something to do online at around 8, so I can't do that. And then I decided that, okay, you know what, let's just do the next morning flight, which is this morning flight, so 8:20 AM actually. Yeah, not entirely sure where to cross from here, so I need to check my Google Maps. Anyways, I'll just be staying here, I guess. So how much was the change in flight? For both flights, it was going to be 831 Taiwan dollars, which isn't much. It's just around 37 SGD, the last I checked, which is quite cheap compared to the rest of the flight. I mean, I bought the Australia to Taiwan and Taiwan to Singapore flight like on the same day, and it was quite late when Taiwan Championships was announced, so you can kind of guess the price from there, especially if it's China Airlines and not something like Scoot. Yeah. So hopefully I make it for, this is probably going to be the last time I vlog, so for this trip, so hopefully I make the flight today morning and have a good one.